had very, very few beds for family unit detention capability, and we've had to build more to deal with this, to send people back quicker. The Border Patrol has been working overtime, so we've incurred those overtime costs, as well as simply the cost of caring for all the children at the border. And so, as I said earlier, at the current burn rate, ICE is going to run out of money in mid-August, and we project that CBP is going to run out of money in mid-September.
Everyday Americans are fed up with the logjam over immigration. Groups are gathering at various points along the border, claiming it is their job to do whatever they can to stop the flood of illegal immigrants. And they are taking it on themselves to patrol the border and take action, they say, if necessary. And we are joined here on MidPoint via telephone by a member of one of these militia groups who tells us he is walking the border with fellow patriots. For security reasons, at his request, he has not provided his real name or identity in fear of possible reprisals by Mexican gangs and others whom he believes may not agree with his actions. He has asked to be identified by the pseudonym Whiskey Bravo for the purpose of this interview. Sir, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, can you give us an idea approximately of where you are on the border?
I cannot give up that information due to security reasons.
Are you along the...
I can only tell you that I am in Arizona and on the southern border.
You are along the Arizona southern border. How many are in your group?
I am not allowed to disclose that number at this time for me and my team's security.
Can you tell us if you are more than 10, more than 20, more than 50 people? Let's say, are you more than 20 people?
At this time, sir, I cannot give up that information for security reasons.
Okay, can you tell us where you're from?
I have been a resident of the state of Arizona for quite some time.
Okay. What are you exactly doing? Are you patrolling a certain area of the border with your team? Are you looking at a certain mileage marker area, a certain area? Can you give us an idea of exactly what you're exactly patrolling?
All I can say right now is that I am in the field and I am very close to the border, and I am doing a lot of reconnaissance in this certain area that I cannot give up to you.
Okay. Are you seeing anything there? Have you seen any crossings of the border?
Yes, there were a few, other than Mexicans, that were apprehended about 48 to 72 hours ago by Border Patrol.
Okay. When you say other than Mexicans, you weren't aware of where they're from, actually?
No.
Okay. Are you taking any action to help stop these people?
I am assisting in any way that I can.
Which would then be what way?
What we are doing is we are doing surveillance work and working with Border Patrol and relaying what we are seeing to Border Patrol.
Okay, so you are telling what you are seeing then to the Border Patrol. The Border Patrol then is there and they are taking your information.
Correct.
Okay. Are you armed?
Yes.
Would you use your weapon if you had to?
Only in self-defense.
So you are then not using it in an offensive manner?
No.
What about those who would say that it's very dangerous for citizens to be carrying weapons along the border in a situation like this, which is very emotionally charged? There is a fear, perhaps, that something could happen.
That thought has crossed my mind, and I can't really speak for other people that are down here, but there are certain rules of engagement that I follow, and that's basically it.
From rules of engagement, are you former military?
Yes.
Okay. Did you serve in any of the recent conflicts? Are you a veteran of many years? Can you tell us give us an idea as to perhaps where you may have served and where you learned your military training?
I am a Cold War veteran.
A Cold War veteran. So you then are someone who came through the Vietnam era?
No, sir.
Came through the Korean War era?
No, sir.
Okay. 70s?
No, sir.
Okay, so you're not really willing to tell us?
My service was in the 80s.
Okay. Well, the Cold War is certainly considered to be in the 60s by many people. That's why I ask when you say Cold War. That's what that's considered, most people at least. How long are you prepared to stay on the border?
As long as I need to be here.
As long as, are you employed? Do you have the funds to be able to stay there, or are you taking donations? How are you able to stay there for such a long period of time?
I am getting help from outside sources that are allowing me to stay down here as long as I need to do what I need to do.
And these are all your people are the same way, getting help from outside sources in order to stay there?
Yes.
Have local law enforcement asked you folks to back off?
No.
Okay. Have you spoken to local law enforcement? Do they know that you're there?
Yes.
You hesitated.
Yes, and the local law enforcement that knows that we are in that area is Border Patrol.
Okay. Why are you there when there are governmental agents there? There is Border Patrol, there is ICE, there is INS. We are told by the government that there are people there that are handling this and doing the best they can. Why are you taking it upon yourself to be there?
Because there's nothing being done down here. The Border Patrol they're stretched very, very thin down here along the southern border in Arizona, and we report and work hand in hand with them whenever we can.
Okay, you report to whom? To the Border Patrol?
Yes, I deal with. I basically have communications with field operatives for the Border Patrol. That would be agents that are patrolling in different areas.
Okay, tell us a little bit, if you can, about the people that are with you. Are they much like you? Are they people who are former military? Are they homeowners? Are they landowners? And why are they there? You don't have to give us their names, but give us an idea as to why you're all there.
To answer that question, the people that are here are just concerned Americans. Because the government isn't doing what they should be doing, there are people down here that are patriots and doing what they're doing.
Is there a fear, and I brought this up earlier, but I have to bring this up again because as you're telling us more about the people who are there and the people that you're dealing with, you are one group. Have you seen other groups there from other militias?
No, sir.
Are you aware of any that are in the area? Because we are told there are perhaps as many as dozens of them along certain areas of the border.
The area that I'm working in, to my knowledge, we are the only people that are in this area.
Okay. Are you part, or anybody in your group, were they part of the Clive and Bundy group?
No.
No one was at the Clive and Bundy ranch, because we are told that there are some militias that are part of the group, but you are not.
I am not, and I can't speak for the other people.
Other people in your group? You can't speak for
Correct.
the other people in your group, correct? Okay.
Correct.
When you say that you're going to be there as long as it takes, do you think that your presence there will force the government to do anything different?
We hope so.
You hope so. But what would you hope
Yes.
that they do? Because it takes time for things to happen. So how quickly do you think you can get them to act by your being there?
Nothing less than military on the border.
I'm sorry, say that again, please?
That's the prerequisite that we are shooting for, is to make a presence to get our own military to the border to do their jobs.
So you want the government of the United States to put military, whether it's Army, whatever, but you want them to put somebody there, National Guard, that is your aim?
Exactly.
If you see illegals coming across the border, will you physically stop them?
That depends. That depends on the numbers, and I only say that for the security of the people that are here.
When you say for the security of the people here, you're talking about, you don't want to tell us how many people are there in case someone is listening?
Exactly.
Okay. But you are not afraid at this point, and you are certainly willing to stop them. You are willing to physically stop the people coming across the border and then hold them until you are able to contact Border Patrol to basically act as an arm of what the Border Patrol is doing? an ex
No,
officio on?
what we're doing at this time is we are passing intelligence along to Border Patrol, and we're letting Border Patrol handle that. We are basically their eyes and ears to help fill holes that they have down here.
Are you going to be joined by anyone else here in the near future? Do you have others that are going to be coming and joining you from other places across America?
We're hoping so.
Okay. Do you believe that America is behind you?
I would like to believe so.
But? It sounded almost as if there was a but in there. You would like to believe so. All right, well, Whiskey Bravo, we
Yes.
thank you for spending the time with us. And again, we appreciate what you are doing, and we certainly appreciate your time, and we wish you luck in what you are doing. These are militia members who are at the border. Who they are, and what they plan on doing is still something of a mystery. It's a mystery to find out what will happen if anything emotional happens along the border. Stick around, because right here on MidPoint, we will continue.